Come on, guys.
And welcome to the third edition of The Edge. It's Thursday, October 16th. I'm Van Wilder.
And I'm Kaeleigh Gourieux. On this edition of The Edge, students are on a mission. We will tell you all about Mission 22 at EdTech.
Plus, students from Ag Science have gone into business. We'll explain. But first, the Digital Media Arts program headed to Lansing on October 8th. We went to Journalism Day, hosted by the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association. The Edge's Johnny Hall takes us along.
October 8th, students from all across Michigan, including our class of Digital Media Arts, attended the Michigan Interscholastic Press Association's Journalism Day. The conference in Lansing was a place for guest speakers to give advice and help out up-and-coming journalists. They spoke about a variety of topics, including on-camera etiquette.
They kind of taught you professionalism and like the difference between like anchors and reporters and like what you really need to know to like look nice and professional.
Out of the 3 sessions they attended, it was hard choosing a favorite, but these were their picks.
My favorite thing to learn was probably the podcasting class that I went to. I got to learn how to do podcasting, and I've always kind of wanted to start a podcast, so I thought that was some very, useful information.
It's probably like journalism behind the scenes and like how to market that also within the first blog.
Overall, the trip was not just fun, but also educational, allowing us to reflect on how far we've come and how much farther we have to go.
I think that this was a very good field trip to go on because it gave us so many different learning opportunities with stuff we already know and stuff that we don't know that is similar to what we already know in a way. And it also gives us more opportunities to branch off and see what can be held for us, future-wise, is in college.
I myself had a great time at the event. This is Johnny Hall, reporting for The Edge.
While we were gone on the field trip, Agri-Science was making great progress on the development of their businesses. The class had 10 different businesses. Students teamed up to create and research their businesses, from deciding what to sell and how much to charge. The Lapeer Optimists donated $10,000 to support the class businesses.
The Optimist Club actually created this opportunity for us. It was really a great opportunity, and we all absolutely love it to create our own little business and do our own little thing.
On the second edition of The Edge, we introduced you to one of the businesses that sells boutonnieres and corsages. On upcoming editions, we will introduce you to more of these businesses and how you can purchase from them.
At EdTech, we are starting Mission 22 for veterans. The event is running until Veterans Day.
As an Army reservist with a military family, supporting veterans is very important to me, and it's important here at EdTech too. This month, NTHS launched its Mission 22 campaign. Mission 22 is a nonprofit organization. Statistically, America loses 22 veterans to suicide each day. Mrs. D in Welding is a veteran. She served in the Iraq War.
A lot of veterans nowadays have been deployed overseas and have seen a lot of things that your average human doesn't have to deal with, and they bring back some struggles with them, especially as you turn into a civilian.
The goal of Mission 22 is to help those veterans. Mission 22 provides free resources to veterans and their families. Their programs focus on mental health and wellness. Here at EdTech, every day at 1 p.m. until Veterans Day, we do 22 push-ups. It helps remind us what our veterans have given for us. Students are also encouraged to donate to the cause.
It's just the least way I can actually show my respect to them and kind of just keep myself physically active in just a small way, and just 22 push-ups a day really doesn't hurt.
Watch out for events in your community to help support veterans. Recently, Miss D walked 23 miles to raise awareness.
In November, I will be doing the same and rucking 50 miles. Miss D is not the only Army veteran here at EdTech. The diesel tech teacher, Mr. Swain, retired from the Army. When you get the opportunity, and be sure to thank our veterans.
Some EdTech students have special opportunities. They get to earn commercial driver's license, ACDL, before they even graduate from high school. The Edge's Brandon Bruce has the details.
License to be able to drive commercial vehicles like trucks and buses. 5 students total are going through the process. 2 students from MEP and 3 students from Diesel Tech.
If you want to be a lineman, you have to know how to drive the cars. But if you want to drive trucks, like the big ones, like semis, then you have to have a CDL. I heard there's a lot of work, and then I think there's a lot of book study. I don't actually know. But you learn more about it. They're going to have a meeting about it with the parents and everything. So we'll learn about it then.
What I plan to do with my CDL is moving trucks in and out of the shop. To get this opportunity, the teacher asked if we would rather go into co-op or do a CDL class. I took the CDL option.
During training, students will have some class time. But like regular driver's training, the biggest thing they will be doing is actually driving the trucks. They need a total of 160 hours of driving time.
Normally when you think of co-op and work-based learning, you think of students out at work sites, whether it's a job shadow, paid or unpaid. For this, they're going to be going to Port Huron, being bused there 3 days a week, Wednesday through Friday, where they will be in a classroom and out working at or driving semis, practicing as a small cohort. So it's not traditional in the sense that, okay, they go to a job and they're doing work stuff. They're gaining an opportunity to earn a professional driver's license, commercial driver's license.
The class starts October 29th and ends April 22nd. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Brandon Bruce.
Anyways, that's all for this 3rd edition of The Edge.
Thank you for watching this edition of The Edge. We're excited about bringing you all the news and events this year at EdTech.
In the meantime, you can keep up with us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at The Edge LC. I'm Kaeleigh Gourieux.
And I'm Van Wilder, signing off until the next Edge.